TSF Entertainment.
All right, welcome back to the TSF Entertainment channel. It's Retro CG in the building. As always, I got my brother in arms with me, Mr. DJ Fresh, Your Highness. What's up, bro?
Yo, what up, bro? What's going on?
What's good with you? How was your week?
Long one to say, for sure. That's for sure.
Me too. What's been long is it's been 2 years since we've been over here talking about Force. So I found myself actually having to get reintroduced to the characters again. I'm like, who is this person? Why do we care about them?
Who's that person?
Yeah.
Same way. I was literally saying, like, I don't even know who these people are. Who the hell is this? And they all started coming back.
Shout out to the chat. Welcome back, everyone. We've missed you guys. So, as you know, we are here to talk about Power Book 4 Force. We are on season 3, the final season. It is episode 301. The title was Do or Die. All right. Shout out to you, DeMarcus. Thank you for the $5 super sticker. I see y'all already starting off in the comments, so we'll get to some of those things. Fresh, what was your thoughts on the episode?
Decent one. I'll probably get it maybe like 7.5. It was for the first episode. It started off good.
Shout out to Gary Lennon. We got Gary Lennon back as the writer, showrunner for this season. It sucks that it's the last season. I would like to have seen what he would have done with future seasons with Force. I thought they did a good job. So for me, it was a pretty solid start off of the season. I think they did a very good job at not leaving some of these. I mean, it's the last season, so y'all need to move the story along, move it along. Don't string us out with storylines that we don't care about. So, you know, they didn't string us along with Claudia. They did not string us along with Maria. So I was really, really thrilled to see that they did not drag us about with those stories.
Mm-hmm.
Although I feel like we did not need Claudia back. Why did y'all give her back to us? We did not need her. This is becoming a pet peeve of mine. This is becoming part of the Power universe. In every show, we get a person that is allegedly unalive, gone on from the story, and the next season they're back. And I feel like this is unique all over again with us. We didn't need Claudia back. She's not to the story.
Yeah, like I told you, I feel like they wrote her back in once they found out this was the last season.
Hey, Alex, I agree with that. That recap at the beginning really helped a lot because I definitely forgot about some things. So they did a really good job recapping what had happened in the previous seasons. I mean, it's been 2 years, so, you know, we needed it. We needed an extended recap, actually. But I agree with you. That recap really helped us set the tone. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump in. Y'all go ahead and push out comments in the chat as to what you guys thought about the episode as well. So that we can see what y'all thoughts were. All right, so episode title, Do or Die, episode synopsis, with some of his biggest obstacles off the map. Tommy faces new opportunities and challenges in his quest to take over Chicago's drug game. So if you did watch the predictions videos, some of my predictions
were on point. I was just about to say that, on point.
Lost it. Some of it was on point. Some of it was like a monkey wrench. And too bad Jack is not on tonight because I'm going to give you your flowers, sir, wherever you are. You were right about Claudia being alive. Even though I felt like she wasn't, you were right.
Yep.
All right, so the episode kicks off with Tommy running out of the bar. This is the bar that he had bought for JP, and JP gave back to him last season because of all the stuff that happened with him and Kate or whatever. He kind of severed ties with Tommy or whatever. So, you know, Tommy got the call from Miguel, actually the message from Miguel that he had Maria and that Tommy would never see her again. And Tommy screams at the bar and runs out the back door. And while he's running out the back door, he gets a text from one of his goons about Vic, because you know they had Vic locked up in the offsite warehouse, undisclosed location, and Tommy got the message that Vic took a call, so we knew that the call that Vic took was from Agent Stacy Wiggins. We know that her name is Stacy Mark, but we've given her a new name. We've given her the name of Miss Wiggins. So Diamond runs out behind him and is like, yo, what's up? What's going on? And Tommy tells him then that, look, you need to go get Vic. They're on, the feds are on their way to his location. We need to move him to another location. And Diamond's like, well, what you getting ready to go do? And he was like, I got something else going on. And like Diamond's like, yo, you moving real funny right now. Like, what's up? Like, I felt like even though he was pressed, but he wasn't pressed enough for him to go ahead and put Diamond on. He should have put Diamond on right then and say, yo, I've been messing around with Miguel's sister. Miguel don't, yoked her up. I got to go over here and see about what's going on. At the very least, don't leave your partner. You're doing business with this person. You're doing dirt with this person. Like, you leaving this person in the dark. Yep. So, like, and then you got a snitch. You got this whole situation with Vic going on. Like, you got Diamond out here trying to figure out how you move it. So I agree with Diamond like that. Like I ain't feeling it.
I'm still lost because I'm trying to figure out how from that text, how did he figure out that the feds was coming? That's the part that lost me. Because
of what he said in the message. What he said in the message, he says Flynn took a call. He wants out of here. So with Tommy getting that message that he took a call, he just probably assumed that it was from the feds. They were probably getting ready to roll up on his location. Let me see what y'all talking about. Snitch Vic, yeah. Crown snitch. Yep, that's what he is. Has Tommy's character grown at all the last 10 years? Hey, Dexter, that is a really good question. Actually, it brings me to my next talking point because I was actually getting ready to say, okay, so we know that Tommy's biggest pet peeve with Ghost over the years was that Ghost left him on the sideline and didn't really keep him informed as to his movement. I feel like Tommy's doing the same thing to Diamond right now.
Yeah, I agree.
So in that respect, I don't think that, well, I think in that respect, that does say that Tommy's character has kind of evolved a little bit because now he's handling business a little bit differently. Some of the things are still the same about Tommy, and then we can see there are some differences. I do think that he has grown just a little bit over the last 10 years, but not tremendous. Fresh, what's your thoughts?
I agree the same thing. He ain't, to me, there's certain stuff that like he's grown, but for the most part, nope, not a bit. He pretty much the exact, like you said, he being just like Ghost. Not telling Diamond stuff that's going on, making other moves. I mean, it's pretty much the same Tommy like we see now. This is number 3, because you had Lakeisha, Holly. We all know once he falls for a woman that he goes ballistic. So we seeing the same thing now with Maria. So ain't no difference with Tommy.
So congratulations to Mari Hardrick for being a Grammy nominee. What did he get nominated for, DeMarcus? Let's see. Maria falling for Tommy this hard wasn't fleshed out. I agree with that. I got some issues with that. Speaking of Maria, as we transition to the next scene, we see that she's locked up in the Brooklyn basement. She locked up at the warehouse over there with Miguel there, and they commenced the arguing back and forth. And we pretty much knew that Miguel was going to be upset with Maria's choice of choosing Tommy. And Miguel pretty much tells her like he's only with you because he's trying to get to me. And she was like, no, can't you see that someone actually loves me for who I am? Blah, 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 blah. And they just go back and forwards and backwards and like, we don't care. Only thing that we got out of this scene was we learned that Miguel got rid of Che's son, Armando, to become the leader of the Insane Princess. Interesting little tidbit, a little bit of backstory on how Miguel moves. So we know that ultimately that's going to come out somehow, some way this season. That tidbit of information ain't going to stay a secret.
Yeah, I think at some point later on down the line, that's definitely coming out for sure. I don't know how, but I definitely
it is. They wouldn't have gave it to us if they did.
Yeah, it's coming out somehow. Like I said, I don't know how. I don't think it's gonna be Maria. It might even be because I don't think his right hand man. No.
Yeah, or does she tell Tommy about it, and Tommy ends up, it's going to come out somehow, some way. It's going to come out. That was an Easter egg that they gave us right there. We know that it's going to come out. They just going back and forth, and Miguel was like telling her, like, look, if you're gonna act like a child, I'm gonna treat you like a child.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going anywhere. I'm not gonna let you go. And then she threatens to harm him with a weapon. And then she threatens to harm herself with said weapon. I was like, she upped the strap on him and then upped the strap on herself. And she was like, never mind, I'm not going to hurt myself. Just stupid scene.
He said she ain't had a heart to do it.
He told her that, though. He said, you don't have the heart to do it. And then that's when she flipped the weapon on herself and upped it on herself. And she was like, if I can't be with Tommy, I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Like, this joint just seemed like it. Well, I forgot this is season 3, so never mind. I was about to say, I feel like their whole relationship was rushed. I agree with that. Nikki B, straight Tyler Perry.
Yeah, I was like, it was just the delivery of it. The delivery of it, this is what made you look at it, was like, really? She was like having a tantrum, is what it really was. It was her having a tantrum. She was like, she was trying to do everything she can to get Miguel to, let her go. And even though he had already told her, and even after that, he told her, you ain't going nowhere.
Yep. Pretty much. It was like,
that's when she threatened him. But that's when she threatened him, and she was like, well, I'll tell. Like, that ain't what you're supposed to do right there. You threatened to talk? Oh, man, you were my sister.
Like, damn, like you that spitting over Tommy? Yep, see?
I was thinking the same thing, DeMarcus. Hey, look, I bet you Miguel no longer has diabetes. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, yeah, we ain't gonna see him take none of them insulin shots this season either.
Yeah.
2 months, more like 2 weeks. That's what it felt.
All right. That's why I was like
2 weeks.
Matter of fact, this season he should still be like, they should still be like sneaking around for the most part. Like,
so we can go ahead and wrap all this up, because this right here I had a problem with. Now, Nikki B, this was Tyler Perry. The way I understand, we all know that Tommy love hard when he get a woman in his life. We get that. We all know that about the character. But the way he showed up screaming and hollering and carrying on outside, oh my God, that was terrible.
Yeah, it just.
Where is she?
Right.
Straight crashing out. I was like, please, y'all, give Tommy some of his dignity back, because y'all got him acting a plumb fool out here in front of this place. He's outnumbered. He rolls up on Miguel's spot, hooping and hollering for Maria. Oh, what did you do with her? If you touched her, if you harmed her, I'm going to delete you. I'm going to unalive you. And he was just like throwing the goons around.
I was
Miguel,
like,
better security.
I was like, it's 3 of them and y'all can't hold that man. And he not on a coke rage. I was like, y'all need to, you need to get rid of that.
Y'all need some better security, because them fellas just got thrown around like a rag doll. Like, Miguel come out like, man, stop all this commotion out here. Like, I let her go. He's like, oh, where is she? I can't live without her. Oh my God. Someone give her back to me.
Like, look at him about to cry, almost in tears right there. Like, he's legit in tears.
Right. He was really about to, did you do something to her? Where is she? He was just too much. That scene was just too extra. It was overact. It was over delivered. It was just too much. I could see him rolling over there. What I would have liked to have seen him done was come over there with like a Gallic gun and spray up the place. Like, he should have came in there throwing, bombs at the warehouse. Like, he showed up with a pistol.
One.
He should have showed up with that weapon he did when he showed up at Ghost Penthouse to get rid of Proctor. That's what he should.
That's what he should have showed up with.
That what he should have showed up with a missile launcher or something, man. You know, he should have came in there about business. Like this little tantrum that he had outside the warehouse, that didn't scream Tommy Egan to me.
No.
That just Miguel come out here like, shut the fuck up. Okay. I let her go. All right. And listen, I can't do nothing to you. You can't do nothing to me. We got to work together. I let you work in these streets. I'll let you be with her. And of course, they exchange threats to each other. Both of them threaten to situate each other. Both of them threaten that if anything happens to Maria, they're going to unalive each other. And it's like, whatever. We knew that they were going to have other interactions throughout. So this scene right here was just basically to wrap up what happened to Maria. And we learned here in this scene that she was let go. At first, I didn't believe that he said that she had let her go. At first, I thought he sent her away.
That's what I thought. I thought the exact same thing. I thought he was lying. Or I thought she was going to come running out to the door and it was going to be like screaming Tommy's name or whatever. And we was about to have the whole other, whatchamacallit again. And he was going to tell her, you get back in the warehouse. And that's what I thought was going to happen. One of the two.
Yeah, I agree with that too, Nikki B. Like he has came over and he's taken over Diamond's crew like it's his, like it was his crew.
I don't know if I can go that far,
but Tommy, well, it's Tommy's show, so he's always going to be in the forefront. But I guess I can agree a little bit with what you're saying because sometimes I feel like Tommy's character is just elevated to situations where he shouldn't be. So we'll get into a little bit of that, Jay. All right, so back over here to the warehouse. Diamond shows up to go pick up Vic, and Vic, you give yourself away.
I was going to say that.
You give yourself away. Anytime somebody say, "Hey, Vic, how's it going?" Why are you asking me how's it going? Why me? Like he get nervous and shaking and trembling and sweating and like you give yourself up, Vic, that you the snitch. Like
big time.
He does. He gives himself away every time.
Like he just act like nervous. Like you just act like I'd be like, damn, bro, like chill, like. I want to know what's going on. Where are they taking me? Like, why are we leaving? Bruh. Right. We rolling.
They yoke his ass up and throw him in the car and like, listen, shut the fuck up. We're going. We're taking you away. Like, we got to go. Like, we ain't got time. The feds are getting ready to pull up on us. There's a snitch in the crew. We got to move you to another location. And Diamond ain't got the patience for this. Diamond could have just got rid of him right there and been satisfied with that. Diamond don't have the time nor the patience for this, and I don't blame him because neither do I. The fans show up to the warehouse, and of course, they track Vic's phone. When they go to try to see if they can find him alive or unalive, and they find the phone, and Agent Wiggins, DJ Wiggins, U.S. Attorney Wiggins have a fit. And she throws the phone down and breaks it. Just screams and hollers. Yeah.
Crazy person.
Yeah. Well, in her mind, in this moment, this was her case. This was her informant. This was the person that she had informing on Tommy, which to her, that's the big catch, which I couldn't really understand that. I mean, Tommy would have been a big catch, but it's not cartel level. So, like, you on this, bring me Tommy Egan. Every episode, I'm just like, but you gotta win here. Like, why are you so pressed? Why are you so obsessed with Tommy? This scene right here, oh my god! Without it, I ain't gonna even say the things that I said about her in the group chat. But Jannard and Shanti, I know I can't be the only one that said we did not need to see a sex scene between them.
Definitely did not. As soon as it came on the screen, I was like, here we go already. Like, damn, we can't. This is the first episode. Like, it's just 10 minutes. Like, already. Like, they gave him his little juice box and everything. Here you go. You thirsty. You need get you some electrolytes. Here go your juice. I was like, bro, why is this thing even in here?
She gave him a bottle of hot water. She gave him a bottle of room temperature water. Drink this.
The crazy thing is, I don't even remember what they was talking about right here. That's how much I paid no attention to it.
I really don't remember what they were talking about either, but I'm going to say that they were celebrating is what they were doing. They were celebrating because remember, Jannard had already sent the photo to Miguel about Tommy. So at this point in their mind, they're thinking that we've gotten Tommy situated.
That's right. That's
celebrating that. Like, how long you think it's going to take before we get the call about Tommy being gone? So that's what they were waiting on. That's what they were looking for. But it didn't happen. That's a good question, DeMarcus. Do you think that Stacey Marks would be the mayor? So I'll ask that question to you, Fresh. Do you think she's going to end up making the mayor? I don't think she makes it out alive.
I think she makes it out alive. I don't think she makes it the mayor. Shoot, it might be a point where she end up losing her job.
That's what I was thinking too. I think that she could get fired. She could get fired.
Like for
or she could get situated.
Something that she gonna be using Vic for, and she gonna be wanting to make her case so much that she probably might cross over a line or something like that.
Yeah, Power is gonna find a way to throw it in. Some of the scenes, I mean, some of the sex scenes don't necessarily have to be unnecessary if it's important to the story. If it's important to the story, like someone is using that to get close to a character in the show or something like that, I can see that. But this right here, these two they lack the chemistry for it, I guess is what I'm saying. They lack the chemistry for it. And the fact that Jannard, everybody run down on Jannard, and she especially runs down on Jannard, that I just don't see the intimacy with these two. It's just actually kind of cringeworthy.
And then also, is it me? But Jannard still looks like a dope fiend. Like it seemed like he ain't cleaned up at all. Like he's supposed to be clean, but it don't look like he been cleaned up at all.
He do. He look like I'm waiting for it in any scene now. I'm waiting for it in any scene now for him to, do a little something. Give a little something.
Like I don't understand it. Bro's supposed to be clean. His head still have. He got like a George Jefferson joint a little bit. Like it's coming back. It's not fully bald. I was like, bro, like he's supposed to be clean. Like, but y'all still making him look like a dope fiend. Like the bro's supposed to be clean. Like what y'all got going on?
And I need for them to at some point, not that it matters, not that we care at this point. It's the last season, so we really don't care. But I need for them to explain the whole cauliflower ear. I mean, I'm assuming that it's an old baseball injury or maybe a boxing injury, but I don't understand why give the character the injury if you weren't going to incorporate it into his story or at least explain the reason for it. Like, I just don't understand why y'all gave that character that. All right, what we got next? We got Morea's on the phone with Tommy, and they're just having a casual conversation. She go back home like ain't nothing happened.
Right. That was the part that got me. I was like, you just back home? Like you ain't think maybe I need to hide somewhere? Nothing. Nah, I'm just gonna go right on back home. And then just the conversation. I was just like,
it was like they were just catching up.
Yeah.
And then promise me you're not gonna hurt my brother.
Like, I wanted to say so bad. Like, you know what your brother did try to do to me? Like, for real. Like, if anything, you was about to, well, he ain't know at that point, but she was about to get ready to fake take out her brother. So
I get that her character represents innocence. We have that in every Power. We have that, and most of the time it lies in the love interest with one of the characters. It usually is going to always be one of the love interests that has that level of innocence about her. I get that. Okay, that's fine. You can keep that with the character. But her brother's in the streets. I wish they make her just a little bit more, give her a little bit more of an edge. They make her sassy. They make all of them sassy. That's fine. But give her a little bit more edge. Like, you running with a dude that's in the streets. your brothers in the streets. Like, you know, clean it up a little bit. They just, I don't know, maybe it's the actress in the delivery, but it just, the relationship between her and Tommy just does not come off. Like, I like the chemistry between him and Holly. They had good chemistry. Holly was rough around the edges, so it fit with Tommy. Lakeisha was somewhat of a gold digger. She was somewhat of a gold digger character. She was looking for a come up. So but she had that little bit of street in her. She had that little bit of edge about her, so she could go toe to toe with Tommy. This one right here, she's just all mouth. She's mouthy. She's sassy. She's mouthy. She's spicy. I guess that's what they're trying to make the character a spicy Latina or whatever. But this scene right here, it was stupid too. And she basically tells him that, listen, if you can't promise me that you're not going to harm my brother, then don't come around. And click. He's like, I'm coming to see you right now. Like, you've got bigger things that you need to be pressed about right now than going over here and see her.
Yeah, way bigger things.
When I first saw this scene right here, I thought that this was Markovich's attorney, a lawyer. So we get to Markovich, who we saw last season got wrapped up into the takedown with Stacey Marks and the task force. And we see a lawyer talking to him about extradition. So I'm like, okay, he's getting ready to turn state's evidence. So he's getting ready to inform on somebody so he can get those papers to get extradited back to Serbia,
yeah,
Russia, Siberia. Don't know where he's from. I said, okay, so maybe he's getting ready to sign cooperation papers. He's gonna get the extradition, and that's how he's gonna get out of the charges, because he's gonna get it deported back to wherever he came from. And so the lawyer was talking to him as the conversation progressed. I realized that he's actually the lawyer for the Marquez cartel or whatever. So I'm like, okay, why is he here seeing Markovich? Markovich, you yourself should have been suspicious of this. How you in the streets and you talking to your competition's lawyer? Like, you should have had questions about this yourself, Markovich. You deserve what happened to you. So they're sitting here having a whole conversation about the papers and how Markovich is indebted to Marquez cartel, and he shows him a little piece of paper that's folded up, that's up under the papers, and he kind of motions for Markovich to take the paper with him. Why he didn't think like, what could be on here? Like, what is this about? But he takes the paper, and you know, he's all giddy with excitement, thinking that he's getting ready to get out, or that this lawyer is getting ready to help him beat this case, or whatever the case may be. Man, that man get back to that cell, open that paperwork up. It said goodbye. And he fell out, and just like that, Markovich is gone.
Gone.
So for those of you who are going back and forth whether or not it was anthrax or fentanyl, our vote is fentanyl.
Yeah, because it's too quick.
Yeah,
it was just like anthrax. I don't think it would have happened immediate like that. Fent, like he barely even inhaled it.
Yep.
And as soon as he just looked at it, within like 2 seconds, that man started seizing up, and then just deleted.
And just like that, the Marquez cartel. Thank you, Marcus. Siberia. Yeah, well, that's where he needs to go back to.
And at first, I couldn't figure out why they took him off the board, but I figured it out once they got to the Claudia scene.
Yeah, because if he was getting ready to sign them informant papers, he was going to inform on the cartel to save himself.
Nah, I thought they took him out because
he's their competition.
Nah, because oh man, I'm trying to remember. The attorney say something to Claudia in that scene where she's in the infirmary, because that's when she tells him like, it wasn't me. Like, I think it was something where they thought she was doing like that, like her and Markovich messed up something that they had going on, because he mentions it in the whatchamacallit, and then that's when Chan tells her, I'm gonna go check first. I'm gonna go see if you're telling the truth first before before he came back, because that's when she said it was Tommy and I forgot what it was.
Yeah. Well, just like Xavier said, bye bye Markovich.
Yep,
Gone. Goodbye. And you roll for putting that screenshot in there. Goodbye. That's what I said. Back at the lawyer's office or the prosecutor's office or the task force is trying to tell Stacy. They are trying to tell Stacy, who's leading the task force. They are trying to tell her, look, we got a big win on our hands right here. Like, we got 3 major players in custody right now. Let's work on these prosecutions. Let's get this RICO case going. Let's celebrate the win. Yeah, we've had some casualties. She's sitting here throwing a fit because I don't have Tommy Egan. They looking at her like, ma'am,
you're an idiot.
You're an idiot. You're absolutely stupid. She got the call from her assistant, and even her husband, Bobby, was trying to tell her, like, what? Why are you so obsessed with Tommy? Like, we have a cartel in custody.
Yep.
We got Claudia Flynn in custody. We got Markovich in custody. What are you upset about? Because you didn't get Tommy? So you would rather lose all of this right here, and this go clear all kind of cases around here, but you worried about Tommy Egan. Like, yeah, you're an idiot.
Oh, thanks, Nikki B. Okay, she said because Stacy is playing it. That's right, because that's right. She said it later on that she was planning.
That they were going to use them to inform on Marquez cartel.
That's right. But we know darn well, no, you're right, because Markovich was signing
he was signing them cooperation papers. So, yeah. Everyone wants to pull a RICO, but this one, she actually got a chance at winning the RICO. Ain't nobody else won their case. She actually got a chance to get a case, and she giving it up for Tommy. Man, she got that call to come into the office, and we finally meet a new DNC character. So I'm wondering if they're introducing this lady, which I can't remember her name, but I'm sure DeMarcus will tell me what her name is. Come through, DeMarcus. What's the lady name? So we meet a new person from the DNC that's there to tell her that the current mayor is getting ready to get put out on the street because of corruption charges. And they've had their eye on her for a minute about her taking the mayor's seat. She tried to sit there and act like, me?
Right.
What? Me, mayor? No.
Right. Didn't they mention some of this similar last season?
They did. Everybody was saying that that's what she was gunning for, was a spot. So this is what she ultimately wanted anyway. She's trying to sit here and play it close, like, oh, I'm so flattered that you choose me. And the lady was basically telling her, like, yeah, nobody has to know about your losses. Let's celebrate your wins. So basically, let's wrap these cases up, get these people prosecuted, and let's get you voted into the mayor's office. So, but a black lady in the mayor's office, don't celebrate just yet, Stacy, because if you do get elected, you're going to be under that lady's thumb.
That's
if
for sure.
she gets into that mayor's office, she gonna have to do what that lady say do, when she say do, how she say do it.
Yep, that's for sure.
So,
I agree with that.
I don't know what this is setting us up for. I don't know if this is setting us up for Stacy to think that she gonna come out on top, but she really not gonna come out on top. She gonna be a puppet, or she gonna end up getting fired before she get elected.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I told you that DeMarcus knew who that lady was. Donna Jackson is replacing Lori Lewis for the DNC. So yes, the DNC is now on the scene. So I'm wondering if we're going to see this lady in future shows.
I don't think so.
We saw it with Stephen Ott.
Oh,
He jumped around from show to show, whatever. He represented the DNC for Rashad Tate when they were trying to get him elected. So I'm just wondering if this is going to be the new DNC person that's going to pop up every once in a while to drive their own narrative. This lady's got to have her own narrative where Stacey is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
So Ms. Wig is going to be the new mayoral candidate for Chicago, And she comes back in, and just like that, she flipped the light switch on and said, "You're right, guys.
Yep.
We need to focus on our case." And they're looking at her like, "God, you're so stupid."
All of them, especially
Bobby.
yeah,
That lady too. That lady
like
was
finally.
too. That lady looking at her like, "You stupid." Just stupid. And then they got the call from lockup that Merkovich was
Deleted.
unalive. And they also find out that Claudia was attempted unalive.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because right after
like,
that, she goes to go see
oh
Claudia.
God, somebody's coming for my case. You just not figuring that out. Like the fact that you would put them in regular lockup, that's crazy work. That is absolutely crazy work. The fact that you had these type of people, you should have had them in special protective custody or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like that just goes to show just how she moving sloppy. She didn't even have all this thought out when she took them into custody. Like common sense should have told her that these are major players right here. I got to make sure that nothing happens to them. You don't put them in general population
At all.
at all.
I wonder if we're gonna see them rolling back the footage of Chang going to visit Merkovich.
Well, yeah, that's a possibility.
And
I guess it's too little too late at this point, but that Chan character, who's a lawyer for the cartel, he finna wreak some havoc.
Yep.
He came through on the first episode, wreaking havoc. Crown snitch over here, whining and complaining still about what's going on, Tommy? Tell me something. What? Then Tommy walks in. He really got scared when Tommy walked in, and you know,
got whiter than what he looks when he's
did. That man looked like
he got pale.
Fire sheet.
He thought for sure it was the rap. He got pale.
You could see through him. He was so sheer right there. You could see through him.
He was even stuttering. What's going on?
Hey, Tommy, what's up? What's going on here? Why am I here? Tommy play him close still. Tommy says, "Yeah, we had to yoke you up real quick, like just in case, because we got a snitch in the group. We don't know who it is, so we couldn't trust anybody. So we had to just try to see who was what and who was doing what. We found out who the snitch is though, and he was like, and who was that?" And it was like Shanti Showstopper. He's like, yeah, she had a side deal with my sister. Yeah, it was her. We should get rid of her. He was like, oh yeah, we're gonna get rid of her. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the problem. And I was like, dummy, can't you see that they see right through you?
Right.
But he was so relieved when Tommy gave him them stacks. He was so relieved because he just knew that he was in clear. He was like, I need you to go pick up these, round up this money for us for the rest of the people. He's like, you want me to go right now? He was like, yeah, dummy, go right now. And so the fact that they let him walk out of there, he just knew that he was in the clear. And Diamond's like, I sure hope you know what you're doing because you just let a snitch walk out of here alive. Like, what is this all about? And I felt like that was a good moment for Tommy to be forthright with his partner and just put all of it out on the table about the Miguel Maria situation, why he chose to keep Vic alive. Hey, I want to get an inside man inside the feds. We're going to use him. Like, I don't understand why they're not having these type of conversations.
Right. Like, we should be able to see those on screen at some point.
We should see Tommy keeping his business partner in the loop. Now, you know what? That would have been a good play right there, DeMarcus, if Tommy was setting Shanti up for Vic to take, for them to take each other out. That would have been a good move. That would have really been a good move for them to eliminate each other.
He's a lawyer, Xavier. He would have to be in order to, especially to see
I don't know about that because we saw Kane dress up as a lawyer and pretend to be Effie's lawyer. So
you're right.
You don't know who this guy is, but I know that he wreaking havoc.
That's right. I forgot all about that.
I don't even know what these two were even talking about.
This is
Everybody
when they
run down on Jannard. Everybody run down on Jannard.
This is when they were still trying to find. They were still talking about why they haven't heard back yet about Tommy. Because right after that, then Tommy walks in and they look shook.
Hey, Nikki B, you on point. You were really on point.
I hope they don't do that.
Diamond could take her out. Or Jannard.
Shoot, might even be Shanti at this point.
I wanted Tommy to have overheard this conversation too. They set it up where Tommy could have overheard the conversation. Why he didn't overhear what they were saying as loud as they were talking, I don't understand why they didn't make Tommy hear what they were saying. Even if they would have showed us that Tommy heard them and still not acknowledged it with them, I would have been cool with it. But Tommy should have and all right overheard exactly what they were talking about, because they were talking about like, damn, this dude ain't dead yet. Like, he's still here. Shanti ain't got no workers. She ain't got no security. She ain't got nothing. She don't got nobody over there in that gym but her and Jannard. And she running down on Jannard. And Jannard, what they were scheming up something here too. They were scheming up something here. What were they scheming up? Yeah, I remember what it was, because remember when they were coming back into the gym, she was basically telling Jannard to get rid of Diamond, to make it set it up like it was a robbery gone bad, and let take out Tommy, and then he take out Jannard, and then they could take over. So
that's right.
She's still trying to plant this seed in Jannard's head to eliminate his own brother. And they yet have come to try to figure out how they're gonna get rid of Tommy. So I feel like this is not gonna work out for Miss Showstopper. Miss Showstopper keep trying to finesse Jannard into getting rid of Diamond. Now he all for the whole Tommy situation, but every time she started talking about getting rid of Diamond, you could see it all over his face that he ain't with that.
Yeah, he ain't with that at all. You can definitely see it all over his face.
You can see it all over
every
his
time.
Face. He not for that. Tommy come in and like, yo, what's up, my good people? What's up, party people? And they look like they see the ghost too. And it was like, damn, this motherfucker won't die. Like, damn, he will not go away. And so he basically told Jannard that he needed Jannard to go handle some business. And that who did he even get the call from right here? He got a call from somebody too this while ago.
I can't even remember. Wasn't Diamond, I don't think.
I thought about that too, Dexter, that Shanti gonna end up wanting to work with Tommy, but she too far gone. She too far gone. She is the female version of Drake for this show. She's Drake. She flip-flopping. She ride in the middle. Yep. She tell lies. You can't trust Shanti. I wouldn't want Tommy to hitch his wagon to her.
Nah, Dexter, that's not that scene where he left that message for JP, because he took a call.
No, he did call JP. He right. He did call JP. He left. He was leaving at this point. He told Jannard what he needed Jannard to go do. Now I can't remember what he asked Jannard to go do, but he did tell Jannard he needed Jannard to go handle some business. And as he was leaving Shanti's gym, he did call JP and was like, he wanted to see Kate. He wanted to see Kate, and JP sent him straight to voicemail. Yeah, that was in the scene.
I thought, okay. I thought it was a different scene. My bad, Dexter. I thought it was in a different scene.
Who told Diamond to watch out for Jannard? I don't even know who Big Sid is.
Yeah, I don't.
Talk about Diamond's built like a meatloaf. Jannard's brain is a meatloaf, is what it is. He can't think about nothing. Shanti over here still trying to finesse whatchamacallit. Like I say, you on the right pathway with trying to get rid of Tommy, but all this talk about getting rid of his brother, that ain't going.
Not going at all.
Ain't going. Why did we get her back? Somebody explain this to me. I'm gonna let you talk about this because I don't even know why we got this thing back.
I told you, I feel like because once it was put in stone that this was the last season, to me, this is how I feel. If you saw when she got stabbed, the way she got stabbed up, she should be unalive right now. But I feel like as soon as it was announced that this was the last season, the writers decided to write her back in. It made it seem like she survived it. Same way, just like how you said with whatchamacallit and the whole Unique thing.
Where is her security? She should be under watch. All you got is a little nurse in there that, I mean, I don't even know what kind of prison infirmary this is. She looked like she was in a back room somewhere. Stacy come in and pretty much informs her that Mirkovich is gone, deleted, and she next. And she's basically trying to get her to work with her. Claudia did what she was supposed to do, what Vic was supposed to have done. She basically tell her to buzz off. I ain't working with you. I don't know who you are. Leave me alone. And I'm like, at what point, Claudia, are you going to hire a lawyer?
That's true.
You've been in custody all this time. And you ain't asked for a lawyer yet. Like, when are you going to ask for a lawyer? You've been attempted to be deleted at all, and you still ain't asked for a lawyer. When are you going to ask for a lawyer? But Claudia was a G right here, though. I had to give it to her, though. She was like, my brother set me up, and no, Stacy did good, though, because she was like, nah, Tommy set you up, so now they're setting the tone for everybody to be against Tommy. You know, so you got Claudia that's mad with her or whatever, and then she was like, you know, she trying to flip on Shanti and on Tommy, but you know, she's there trying to get her to flip on the cartel because she know that she need that to make that case. Claudia gonna end up finessing Miss Wiggins. She gonna end up she gonna finesse her. She gonna finesse her some kind of way to get up out of that jail. Or either this lawyer gonna end up helping her get out. So Chang goes to see her too, and pretty much low-key issues a threat to her that, look, we finna look into what's going on around her. Why did y'all all get roped up? If you got anything else to do with it, you'll be just like Mirkovich. Goodbye. And she basically was telling him that, you know, it was Shanti and Tommy that set them up, and that they need to go and get rid of them. He's like, oh, don't worry. They finna get rid of, I'm finna get rid of them tonight, but I'm finna check behind your store to see if you got anything to do with this, because you can go with them. And she's in there basically begging and pleading for the cartel to back her up, Ortega, to back her up and protect her and help her get out of there, and they can all work together to take down Tommy.
Which, as you can see, did not work. That little fake goon squad he sent over to take out Tommy and Shanti.
He did have a little crush on her when they met at the club. He did kind of flirt with her a little bit. Yep. She gonna finesse somebody to get up out of there. It ain't going. This is a dummy right here. This is a certified dummy. He deserves to be in captivity. He deserves everything that's getting ready to happen to him. He could have took that stash that Tommy gave him and got out of town. She already thought that he was unalive.
Yep.
She already thought that he was unalive. Why he went and showed up and got in her car, I have no idea.
Almost got shot in the process.
Why? What was the reason for that, Vic? Why did you do that? Like, you was in the clear. Dumb.
In the clear. And rolled up on her. Shoot, I'm still trying to even figure out, like, how he even, well, I guess maybe he was following her, because like how did he even know that she was going to be at the jail visiting his sister?
I guess he was telling her. He basically shows up to tell her that he's out when he could have been out without even having to show up and tell her anything. And she was like, no, you know, I got papers on you. You ain't going nowhere. And matter of fact, I need you to switch up. I need you to now inform on your sister. I need you now inform on this person. He's like, you keep moving the goalposts. And I'm like, yeah, what did you think? You went and told the feds that you were still here.
Yep.
What did you think was going to happen? You still on the cooperation papers, bro. Dumb. And she pretty much threatens him like, you don't have a choice. You go do what I say or else. And I'm like, Stacy, you keep hitching your wagon to the wrong thing. So Tommy and Diamond had got word in another scene. They had got word that Mirkovich was unalive. So they put together a plan to go see the Albanians to try to snatch up Mirkovich's territory and to try and attempt to get to them before Miguel did. When we learned that Miguel had already rolled up on them, gave him 30 keys, gave him 30 bands per key, a good price. Tommy tried to negotiate and said, I'll give it to you for 28. He was like, nah, I ain't working with y'all. I'm working with the Insane Princess. It is what it is. Be gone. And so Diamond and him kind of go back and forth a little bit, and Tommy was like, "Well, I guess we'll just have to cut this as a loss, or whatever. We'll find another way to get rid of Miguel. Let's go try to see can we scoop up the rest of the territory." See, Tommy, if you would have been about your business instead of running behind his sister, while you running behind, chasing behind his sister, Miguel was out here making moves. So again, they have some back and forth going forward, back and forwards about whether or not they should start a war with Miguel. And Diamond reminds him that we can't go to war with Miguel because Che will take us out. Like, Che just appointed us to this spot. Like, the last thing we need to be doing is going head to head with Miguel right now. Like, we're gonna have to just cut our losses on this, and we figure out another way, make another way. And so Tommy was like, okay, yeah, we'll do that. And you see Miguel's over here talking to his new right-hand man, and they basically kind of coming up with what we already know. Miguel is going to try to use someone else to eliminate Tommy for his sister's sake, and at the same time for his own sake, because he don't want no problems with Che. So he's going to try to find some other way to eliminate Tommy Egan. And new crash dummy right hand man was like, I was like, yeah, you're gonna be the next one to get out of here, because Tommy probably gonna drop him. Tommy gonna drop him. Peter was the guy, Albanian guy that he was talking to. Thank you, DeMarc. Yeah, this guy's name is Cruz.
And that might be Miguel trying to keep Tommy distracted with his sister away from business. Yeah.
You know what, Lock Queen? It showed. It really showed, because that was the first thing that came to my mind. I'm like, while you over here running behind Maria, Miguel don't beat you to the punch and got this work. So could be his strategy. Could be part of his strategy.
But this scene right here, I feel like Cruz, I don't know why, but I feel like he gonna backstab Miguel, only because when he brought up Chi and was like, we can't. It was his face.
Be the one to tell it.
Yeah, it was his face when he brought up that, like, we can't take out Tommy because she's gonna be mad. He was like, we not. It was the way it was his facial expressions that made me think like, he probably gonna be the one that's gonna roll.
He gonna tell it.
Yeah, like either he gonna give Chi a heads up or something. He gonna do something
about what you call it, getting rid of Armando. He's gonna be the one to tell it. You're right. He's going to get rid of Miguel so he can be the new leader of Insane Princes. That's the setup. There you go. You heard it here first.
Yep.
So if you guys have not had an opportunity to watch our interview with Miguel, we did do an interview with Miguel. It was very telling. He has agreed to come back after certain episodes. So he has told us that episode 3 is a really important episode for his character. And what was it, episode 7 or 9? What did he say? It was I want to say episode 7.
Yeah, I think he said
episode 3.
Episode 7.
Episode 3 and episode 7, he said was really important episodes for his character. And he's agreed to come back after those episodes to talk to us about his character and some things. So, based off of our interview with Miguel, I do not think his character gets unalive. I think his character either gets locked up or he could get unalive given this situation right here.
Yeah.
But he could get deleted. He could get deleted. But I think what's going to end up happening is he going to end up catching some charges.
He going to get by getting set up.
But if he does get set up, it's going to be by his own right-hand man. But that's real life for you, though. It'd be the ones that be the closest to you that stick you first. So I felt that too, Fresh. When you said that, it was like, okay, there's something there then, because you saw the same thing I saw. I was like,
it was his facial expression. It was almost like he got scared. Yeah, like like his face right there, like he got scared. Like, bro, what you doing? Like, nah, we can't take him out. So that's why I kind of got a feeling he gonna be the one. He gonna probably backstab Miguel for sure.
And the crazy part about that is, DeMarcus, he may not even know that he know. He might not even know that he know, but he knows that Miguel took out Armando, because going back to what I said at the beginning of this, for Maria to say that, for her to bring that up in conversation, that's telling us that it's gonna come out this season.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Miguel gonna have to end up working with Tommy to take out Chi. That's what's gonna end up happening. Miguel's gonna end up having to work with Tommy to get rid of Chi, because this dude right here gonna roll down on them. Tommy's gonna be on the outs from his crew. Miguel gonna be on the outs from his crew too. Them two gonna have to end up working together to keep each other alive, because Weston McCall is gonna come for his spot. Watch what I say. Yeah, the fact that they're sitting here having a whole conversation about Chi, yeah, old buddy is finna. Talk.
I'm sick of this crash test dummy right here.
You took the words right out of my mouth. You took the words right out of my this crash dummy right here. Roll up on Diamond and got the nerve. Diamond like, I know you lying. What you doing here? It was like, what do you want? You are a nuisance and a pest. What do you want? This dummy show up to Diamond begging for work. Diamond's like, look, no, what he showed up for several things. He showed up asking Diamond, has they taken care of the whole King Kilo situation? Diamond like, no, we working on that. You need to hang low. Then he was like, man, I just moved out on my own. I'm out on my own. I need some work. I'm ready to get back into CBI. Diamond said, what did I just say?
Right.
He was like, first of all, I don't know about you getting back in CBI because you can't even take orders. Like, you don't even follow orders well. I don't know if we want to met with you. You like, take your little ass back to wherever you came from. Like, go away.
Nah, I don't know. Zeke was, they might be neck and neck. You know what? He's not dumb, because we saw how smart D-Mac was in the earliest seasons. Like, he's actually
smart.
Yeah,
but I don't think he's smart in these streets. I agree with that. I don't think he's smart in these streets.
Yeah, he ain't street smarts at all.
He ain't got no street smarts about him at all. And what happened to his little homie that he was running with? Maybe we'll see him in another episode. I would figure like that's where he would need to be, running with his little homie, the little one he was trying to pull a lick with.
Yeah. Nah, matter of fact, we do see him this season. I don't know which episode, but I definitely know we see him this season.
Not somebody called CPS. I think he's overage.
I was about to say, yeah, I could have swore he's 18 now.
Oh no, whatchamacallit might be getting AFDC benefits for him because he act a little slow. I don't know what to say about D-Bag, but we saw this whole situation with Tariq. That he was just so thirsty about being in the life, being in the game, but D-Mac is actually worse than Tariq in that respect, because how many people he don't unalive now? He don't unalive by 4 people. Hey, Xavier said his homie over there at the shop. That's why we ain't seen him over there at the shop. Marshall, that's his name. Yeah, Dexter, thank you. His name was Marshall. We'll probably see him later on in the season. But yeah, Diamond told him to beat it. That, listen, I can't do nothing for you right now. You hot. You got us hot right now. Like, I need you up off these streets, and I need you to lay low until the coast is clear for you to come out. And we know that D-Mac is not going to do that. We know that D-Mac is going to ultimately create another problem for them.
Yep.
Shane came back and he was like, yeah, your shit checked out. He was like, I so wanted to get rid of you too, but I guess I'm going to have to work with you now. He had that whole energy about himself like, damn, I was hoping I could get rid of you too.
Right.
He was like, yeah, your shit check out. But like, listen, we're going to take care of that little problem over there with Shanti and Tommy. That's going to be handled tonight. We'll be in touch on how we're going to work. And she had the nerve to ask for protection. And he's like, you alive, ain't you?
Right. Like, if we wanted to, you wouldn't even be in here right now.
Right. Do you think she ended up finessing him? Who is she going to finesse?
Nah, ain't no way in the world. I think she's scared to death of that.
She ain't staying in here the whole season. They ain't bring her back for her to stay in a hospital bed the whole season. She going to finesse somebody. It might be him. She might put that, you know what, on him. She finessing somebody. Is she finessing?
I don't know. And the only reason why I say that is because she's scared to death of the cartel. So that's why I'm like, I don't know who it would.
She's scared because she ain't got nobody to roll with her. She ain't got nobody to roll with her. She ain't got no protection. She ain't got no crew. She ain't got nobody inside looking out for her right now. So she trying to hitch her wagon on to anything she can right now for protection. We've always saw that with Claudia. She's always begged for protection. She ain't got it now. She ain't got it with the Serbians no more. Merkovich gone.
Yep.
She got to hitch her wagon to something. And like whatchamacallit said earlier, old dude got a kind of little crush on her or whatever. So she gonna try to hook up with them.
Yep, he might. She might.
is definitely finessing Elise. Elise is stupid. If Elise got all that money and sitting here begging for a jailbird, like, yeah, you dumb lady. You dumb. Tell me, I always love you, Claudia. I'm gonna be here for you, Claudia. You gonna be unalive too, you dumbass. Yo, I wish David was on here because he said Big Baby Glenn Davis looked like an AI character in this scene. He did. They had too much makeup on him, the veneers.
Way
what
too
it was.
much. Whatever they put on was just way too much.
They had too much makeup or something on him because he looked like he was like a cartoon or something. What Big Baby had going on. The actor is locked up in real life, right?
Yep.
So how did they do these things? Or he wasn't locked up at the time when they shot this man?
I don't think he was locked. I don't think he was locked up at the time.
Damn, that's some.
They shot him.
That's some dichotomy for your ass right there. He's actually locked up in real life.
Yeah, it's crazy. And the crazy thing with I ain't gonna tell it. But if you look up what he got locked up for, it was so stupid because he made millions playing basketball.
Yeah, that's crazy. They gave him the right. They casted him for the right part. He can play a prisoner. He is a prisoner. What he do? What hasn't he done is the better question.
like, bro, you made all that money. Long story short, Xavier, he frauded people.
Yeah. It was some kind of like, it was some fraud.
Like a medical fraud.
Yeah. Sure was.
It was like him and a bunch of other people. They all got caught up in this whole like fraud scheme.
Yeah, it was some kind of little Ponzi scheme he wrapped up in. Like, yeah, he locked up on some dumb shit, and you got money.
Got money, man. All that money playing basketball, and it did that.
Yo, was I the only one that felt like, damn, everybody run down on Jannard? This man locked up in jail, you running down on him. Jannard just sitting there like a little kid, like, okay, I'll do what you say. Like, man, I would have been talking that shit back to him. Like, yo, bro, I said I'm gonna take care of it. Like, chill. We got this. Like, you sitting there, but you said, but what you said, but you said, like, bro, how did you run these streets while Diamond was locked up? That's what I want to know.
The part, this scene right here that I don't understand is how you can literally have a full-blown convo out in the open ordering a hit. Like, I get it, you got pulled in the jail. Okay, got that. But bruh, ain't no kingpin gonna sit up there and say that right out in the open with all these witnesses. Like, nah, we ain't doing nothing till that man is gone. Like, that was the part I was like, and it wasn't even like he was quiet about it. He stood up and got louder
and threatened him. Yeah, he threatened. He was like, either you gonna take care of that problem or I'm gonna take care of you and Diamond. And I'm like, oh, word? Cause I would have put a hit on Big Baby right there. I would put a hit on him. Like, Jannard, you weak. You right, Lock Queen. You are so absolutely right. Like, everybody, Juggernaut, you right too. He was bullied. In this, I'm like, everybody run down on Jannard. It's crazy. Nah, D-Mac ain't going to prison. D-Mac is going over there to Power Legacy with Tariq and Tommy.
I hope not.
God.
I'm not.
I bet you. How much you want to bet?
If this, oh my, if he do, I hope Tariq take him out. That's gonna be the only good outcome of that whole situation. Is Tariq taking him out.
I don't want him to be here. That could be true. The CEO in the visitation room could be on King Kilo team.
Yeah, I figured that much is they on the payroll, but I'm talking about all them other people in there that's witnesses.
Yeah.
Like, you just gonna make that threat out loud. Oh, God.
And what is the first thing he do?
Run right back to Shanti.
Run right back over here. Gone. Ran down on. And she basically, you keep listening to her. She the reason why you in the predicament that you are in right now. Everything she don't told you to do, you don't ran and did, it ain't worked. Ain't none of it worked. But you keep going back over here soliciting more advice from her. Like, bruh, how did you run these streets while Diamond was locked up? How? I don't like how they do characters like this. Diamond was locked up for like 15, 20 years. How did you run CBI like this? Because, like, bruh,
I think because when he was running it, he was only running like a small little
they
area.
weren't as big as they are now.
Yeah,
they weren't as big as they are now.
Yeah, so that little small area that he had, of course, it looked like he was smart. He was the whole kingpin entire time until Diamond got out and linked up with Tommy, and now they big. You see how stupid he is.
Lock Queen, you right. That's why I say everybody runs down on Jannar. It's crazy how everybody run down on him. Like, it's cringeworthy to watch. Like, you might as well kept him on that stuff. Like, I think though, let me see, episode 1. Okay. Let's say 4. Maybe episode 4. By episode 4, they might drop for him. They might drop. He might end up bossing up. At some point, he's going to have to end up bossing up on Shanti. I'm going to go as far as to say that he's going to end up being the one to take her out.
I can see that.
He's going to take her out because she keeps pressing him. And we see it. Yes, she keep pressing him about his brother. Yeah. And he's indebted to his brother because his brother kept him alive. And his brother helped him get off that stuff that he was on. And at the end of the day, he loved his brother. Because even his dad, when his dad was leaving here last season, his dad said, you were always good to Jannar. You always took care of him. You always looked after him. Keep looking after him. So we ultimately know that he's not going to eliminate his brother. And it's going to be just like what Holly tried to do with Ghost.
Yep.
And Tommy had to be the one to take out Holly. He's going to have to be the one to take out Shanti. And I think after that happens, that's going to harden him up a little bit.
I can see that happening. I can see that happening for sure. So I definitely won't be surprised by that. And yep, because he even is still trying to making this whole grand plan, this whole scheme that we gonna be on top, we gonna get them, and we gonna be the king, we gonna wear the crowns, and it's like I don't even understand it. Like, why is she? That's another thing I don't understand either. Because before this, she was moving in the street. So why all of a sudden now you talking about a crown? Why didn't you have a crown before?
Right, you was out here ripping and running the streets. You're the reason why your uncle not here no more. You're the reason. You're the reason. You run over here to apologize to your aunt. You went over here to apologize to your aunt behind what happened to Uncle Paulie. So we meet, and they talked about her in season 1. They talked about this lady in season 1 and how she pretty much kind of raised Vic and Claudia. She kind of looked after them, you know. And Beth, that's her name. Thank you, Beth. Vic over here and apologize to Beth and tell her that, listen, I'm sorry about what happened to Uncle Paulie, and you know, he gave her an envelope for some money in it, and then he gives her another envelope that has U.S. attorney on it. It says, if anything happens to me, this is enough information in here to take down everybody. And she's like, I'm not gonna see you again. He was like, nope. I'm thinking to myself, you're the reason why what happened to Uncle Paulie, because it was you and Claudia that concocted the scheme with the old dude from Dublin to come over there and take out Walter, and Uncle Paulie got caught up in the mix of all that.
Yep. My question is, do you think whatever's in that envelope.
Oh, that's right, DeMarcus. That's right. That's Walter Flynn. So that really is his aunt. Yep. Walter Flynn, sister. Yeah, they said that in one of the seasons. Thank you, DeMarcus, for that $5 too. We appreciate you always tipping us. We like that. Hey, Branford, what do you keep asking DeMarcus to apologize for? Apologize about what? Like, what is this all about? Like, he's had like 20 comments about apologize. I don't even know what that's all about. But anyway, yeah, so he give her an envelope full of money and basically says goodbye to her, whatever the case may be, but he ain't getting ready to go nowhere. Getting ready to go nowhere. Jannard, you snake.
Yep.
You snake and you messy, Jannard. Jannard go over here dry snitching to Diamond. Like, hey, you know your boy hitting Miguel's sister. You better watch that. Yeah, Juggernaut, take care of that situation. You know what your job is, Juggernaut. He roll up on Diamond and he was telling Diamond, you know, how Tommy out here moving in these streets. And then, you know, he put a little bug in his ear. Hey, you know your boy hitting no girl. Better watch that. And he told something else he ain't had no business. He was talking about D-Mac. He was telling Diamond about his visit with King Kilo and how King Kilo is basically running down on him and basically saying that if we don't get rid of D-Mac, then he's gonna get rid of us. And Diamond made the call. I was shocked. Diamond made the call.
Yeah, that actually shocked me too. That shocked me. That shocked me too as well. I was actually shocked behind that he actually made the call. I mean, I get it that he had to, because D-Mac still being around is messing up whatchamacallit, like messing up their flow. But I was still kind of shocked that he made that call. Like, without having to go to Tommy. So I was actually shocked by that.
Go ahead, Fresh.
Oh yeah, no, that's all I was saying. I was actually surprised. I mean, that's why I was actually shocked that he made that decision. But I knew he ain't have no choice. He had to, because they got D-Mac and it's about to mess up everything that they've been working towards. And then I was surprised he didn't say that before. I'm surprised he didn't mention the whole Maria thing before gave the okay to unalive him. So I was actually shocked by that.
But they do kind of have their backs up against the wall, because it's just like Don was saying, if we get rid of whatchamacallit, then we're going to have to deal with Tommy. If we don't get rid of D-Mac, then we're going to have to deal with King Kilo and our coalition falling apart. So they backs are up against the wall, but what do you make of this?
I'm trying to figure out if I don't know if it's going to come out or if it's not going to come out that he made this call. Like, I mean, maybe Diamond might end up telling him now, since since him and Tommy had the whole discussion after this. Like, so maybe now he might end up pulling the contract and be like, yeah, nah, we're not going to do it.
Well, I think it's too late at this point, because he's already told Jannard to handle the problem, secure the bag.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I mean, he still might call Jannard and tell him. I don't know. We'll have to see. But you're right. But I don't think Jannard gonna do it like right away. Matter of fact, he's not, because remember, Sean, that scene where after he visits Big Kilo, Shanti was like, "Nah, we not going to. We gonna leave him alive."
Yeah.
So he's gonna leave. So for sure, he's gonna leave. He's gonna leave him alive. So he probably just about to have him do some more work or something to mess up like they planned, I guess, whatever. Probably to put in motion the big plan that Shanti had. So they just about to keep on keeping him around, because we do see in the trailer that he continues on this season.
This is ridiculous. Okay, I agree with you on that. Are there any mods that are in the group? I need y'all to monitor comments and deal with them accordingly.
You know, Juggernaut on it.
It don't seem like he on it. It don't seem like he on it. I even switched it to subscribers only, and we still here. We got Diamond that shows up, right? And Diamond is like, "Yo, Tommy, what the is going on with you? What's going on?" Again, this was the perfect opportunity for Tommy. He's had 3 opportunities this episode alone to come through and put Diamond on to what's going on. They have a little conversation or whatever, but it still, to me, lacked the depth that it needed to have. Like, I feel like Tommy should have went all the way back to what happened with Liliana.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I've been trying to put Claudia down behind that. I've been stringing Vic along because of it. I've been stringing Vic along because I've been trying to get his territory out of him. I've been trying to get this out of him. Like, I feel like you should have been able to sit down and have a conversation. Like, we running together, and you out here doing crazy shit that don't make sense to me, but you not putting me on. So, I mean, Tommy deserves what's getting ready to happen to him, because you forcing yourself out at this point. You forcing yourself out right now because you not keeping it 100, and this was the same shit that you was upset with Ghost behind. So I feel like
but the thing about it is also, and I thought he was going to touch
I got you locked.
Go ahead. I thought Diamond was going to touch on that, because he told him to stay, like, don't mess with her.
I felt like they did have that conversation.
I'm almost like 95% sure he had that conversation and was like, bro, like that's what,
from the very jump start, from the beginning.
Was like, don't mess with her. And what happened? Of course, he still messed with her. And I think that's what even made Diamond even more pissed off. But I thought in that scene, I thought they were going to say that, like, hey, I told you not to mess with her.
Well, he needs to. Well, I mean, I guess it's too late at this point. But I feel like Tommy is just he's on borrowed time. I feel like he's on borrowed time. He is he's not going to have any supporters. I guess that's what they're setting us up for.
Oh, for basically everybody. I don't think everybody's going to turn on Tommy.
Who you think not going to turn on him?
I mean, the only reason why I'm thinking Diamond not is only because of what we saw him say in the trailer, where he was telling Jannar, like, yeah, like, you know, brother, but that's my business. That's my partner. He helped me expand CBI to what it is today. So that's the only reason why I'm thinking, like, he's not going to turn on Tommy. I think after this conversation now, it's about to be like, all right, we about to be straight up 100 with each other with everything that's going on. That's why I have a feeling like later on down the line, like, Diamond is going to say, like, hey, I went on ahead, because I got a feeling like Jannar, if it ain't Jannar, Shanti is going to somehow put it in Tommy's ear about the hit on DMAC. And then they gonna have a face to face, and then that's when Diamond like, yeah, you know what, like I did, but I had to because of X, Y, and Z. But that was then or whatever. That's what I have a feeling that's gonna come out of it.
That's an interesting spin.
Because I mean, I can't see. I mean, shoot, we see him and Diamond leaving out of a blown up building. So
yeah, but that's next episode.
That's the very next.
Yeah, that's next episode 302, and I'm gonna tell you off camera how I know that's episode 302. But if you pay attention in the media room, when you look at the pictures, it'll tell you what episode they're from.
Oh, I ain't been in that joint in a minute. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, it'll tell you what episode they from. And so I think come after this after the next episode, it's going to be some tension. I feel like there's going to be some tension between them two. I could be wrong, but I feel like there's going to be some tension between those two.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right, let's see where we at. All right. I just feel like this was Tommy's opportunity. This was his golden moment right here. This was his golden moment for him to, you know, clean up everything that needed to be cleaned up. But he didn't. So we'll see.
I got a theory out of after this for this scene right here too, for something that you said earlier.
Go ahead with it, bro.
So, you know, he bros off on Shanti, you know, they had a little back and forth, and then the part that killed me was I was trying to figure out like how they even hear, because I didn't hear Jack. So how did they even know somebody was in? Like, how did they even know that somebody was in there?
It was a little sound.
Oh, maybe I ain't had my.
It was some rustling. It was some movement. You could hear it because he even looked to her and said, "Are you expecting anybody?" She's like, "I ain't expecting shit."
Yeah, I must ain't had to whatchamacallit up too loud, because I sure enough did not think, because I was like, how y'all just randomly hear, like, I'm thinking like you gonna hear some trucks rolling up or something like that or whatever. So I figured like that's what would like that's what they heard, because I didn't hear nothing. I was sitting there like, right, I don't hear nothing at all. Like I was like, what did y'all hear? But the theory I have for this scene is, so when the Marquez people, they send them over to eliminate Tommy and Shanti up in the boxing joint, and of course they delete all of them. Here's why I think like something's going to change, because Tommy could have easily let dude take Shanti out, but he didn't.
That's going to be his mistake right there.
But he didn't, and saved her life. And I think then that's why I think Shanti she might end up having to change her heart and think like, yo, he did not have to he could have just let them take me out. So I think that's when I mean, I don't know, it is, the theory is a little far-fetched a little bit, but I kind of feel like, because the way she looked after Tommy took dude out was like, whoa, like, yo, he just saved my life.
So what are you saying? You're saying is, from what it sounds like you're saying, let me rephrase that. From what it sounds like you're saying, you're saying that she might end up, you know, in debt to Tommy.
Yeah. And then I think she might possibly end up changing her mind on the whole taking out Tommy thing. But I think definitely for sure.
Nah, she too much of a snake for that.
But I think definitely for sure that Tommy saved her on purpose. I guess to give her like a false sense of hope or something, like, oh, he saved me, but like he don't know. She thinking in her mind like, oh,
keep
he
the
don't,
enemies close.
yeah, he don't know what I got planned for him though.
Right.
I definitely think that for sure.
I can see that. I can see that. I don't want that to happen though.
Right.
I don't think that needs to be the direction that they go in, because like I said, Miss Showstopper, she ain't finna be here with us much longer.
I hope not.
She ain't finna be here much longer. I'm telling you right now. She finna be up out of here.
Your friend right here visiting her the love of her life.
All right, like Queen, you in there. You so stupid. You say the love of her life. She needs somebody because she ain't got nobody. She needs somebody because she ain't got nobody. She said, Claudia, I miss you. I love you. I'm going to be here every day to see you. I'm like, man, which one going to be? That lady, she finna be unalive too.
Yeah, I got a feeling and I don't even think, I think it's probably going to end up, I think Claudia probably going to end up doing something. Or no, Claudia going to send her on a dummy mission, because remember she told, I forgot what she told her to do, and that's what's going to get her behind unalive. She gonna think that she Claudia and gonna try to do something, make a move, and she gonna end up getting deleted off the board as well.
So you think that she's gonna cause? You think that that's going to cause Claudia, her involvement with Claudia, is going to cause her to be unalive?
Yeah, because remember, I can't remember what she specifically, but she say to, at least in this scene right here, of what she wanted, like, and at least like, I'm not like you, because it was something, because remember, Elise tells her about that the hit didn't go well on Tommy and Shanti, and I can't remember what it was that she wanted her to do something, but I think, yeah, Claudia for sure gonna get her caught up. I can already see that. That's definitely for sure. But I was so glad right here that Bobby had put his foot down, because he had enough.
Remember that Vic recorded Tommy from DSD on the necklace. Vic gave Beth that necklace and envelope. Could be. Ain't no telling what's in that envelope. It's very interesting to see what's in that envelope. It is very interesting to see what's in that envelope.
Man, we probably ain't gonna never know what's in the envelope. Same way we ever find out what was on them flash drives?
We did find out what was on them. We did find out what was on those flash drives, I thought.
Dang, I don't remember. I thought we ain't never find out what was on it, because
we did find out what was on. You talking about the one that Saxe left for Agent Young?
Yeah.
It was shit about Norma.
Dang, man, that's been so long. I don't even remember that. I think it was. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah. Thanks, Xavier. I remember now the flash drives had Obi's visa and stuff on it. That's right.
Yeah, it had Obi's visa and all that other shit that was on there. Because remember, we talked about it in our reviews, as a matter of fact. We was like, that was just so stupid that of all the things that would have been on that flash drive, Obi's visa and information about Noma was on there. Like, how would Saxe know any of that anyway?
Yep. That's right. Now it's all coming back.
I wanted it to be some information on there about Well, I mean, Vic doesn't know that much about Tommy, so it can't be that much information for him to. It can't be.
Yeah.
It can't be nothing too threatening for Tommy, other than he sell work. I mean, they already know that because I mean, Vic ain't been around Tommy enough to know any of his business like that, so it can't be nothing important.
Yeah, I'm sitting here trying to think about what it possibly could be, but yeah, you're right. I don't think he's been around long enough for it to be super important or whatever is in there. Maybe it's got some dealings with what his sister was doing or something, or like some breadcrumbs that lead him to what Claudia was doing. The Flynn family is I don't think he'll give up the family, because then he wouldn't have gave that to his aunt if that was the case. But it has to deal with something. I forgot what Bobby did in this scene. I know Bobby quit. He quit the task force in this scene right here after talking to.
Well, you remember he pulled Stacy's ticket. He pulled up her ticket. He was like, "So you finally got what you wanted. You wanted to be mayor. You got that. You wanted a big case. You got that." But he was like, "You still worried about Tommy. You still out here playing these games with Vic. But I lost somebody. I lost one of my men behind this, and you don't even seem like you care about it." And she tried to pacify him, pander him, and he's like, "You know what? Fuck all that shit you talking about. I quit." He quit the task force. He didn't quit his job. He quit the task force, and I feel like they're gonna end up divorcing, separating, something like that. They're gonna end up splitting and going their separate way behind this.
Yeah.
Because she is moving kind of selfishly.
Yeah, I see that for sure. I definitely see that for sure. I definitely see that. Shoot, it might even come out. Nah, because since he quit the task force, I don't think he's gonna get unalived. I was about to say it might even be something where he got unalived in the whatchamacallit, but now since he quit the task force, I don't think he's gonna get unalived now.
Well, they did show in the preview that he was standing over somebody, looking at somebody. Who do you think that is? Oh, this is that lady, the other lady.
The other agent. Yeah, it might be the other agent. It might be the other agent for sure. I didn't even think about that. So I could definitely see that. I could see that for sure. That it'd be in the other agent.
I mean, who else could it be if it ain't her?
I'm trying to think of a.
It's probably that other agent.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back over here. I don't even know what they negotiated this time. I guess whatchamacallit want to rub it in that, yeah, I got that work. You beat you to the punch while you out here chasing behind my sister. Mm-hmm. I'm out here chasing this work.
I was trying to figure out how. Never mind. That's dumb. I was about to say, well, of course we know that Tommy probably just started telling people, but I was also shocked that Miguel was out by himself with no security. That's what really shocked me. I was for sure thought when this scene right here, I would thought for sure that he would have been with security and he was by himself. That actually shocked me. Well, not security per se, but like at least people from his crew.
I think we got 2 more episodes at best of them back and forth at each other, and they're going to end up working together. That's what they're setting this up for.
I can see that. I mean, it wouldn't make sense, but I could see it. Or matter of fact, because maybe Tommy, like you said, maybe Tommy somehow finds that information about what he did, She's son, and Tommy using that as leverage And I didn't even. Well, I mean, I guess I could understand this thing, but at this point, it was just kind of pointless. Like, I guess it's maybe to show that she knows the life he's in or something, because it was so short lived. Like, you came over there, and as soon as you get over there, your phone go off.
Right.
And she's just like, answer it. I know you're in the life. I'll be here. I guess that was just a showing moment that like she's not going anywhere, I guess. Because this scene was so short. And I was still trying to figure out, like, even after all of that, why are you still there with the blinds wide open? Like, even if you weren't with Tommy, like, you're Miguel's sister. So any of his enemies at any given time could come and spray the whole joint up. Because you got the blinds open. Everybody know where you live. So this is just like I was saying earlier, Retro. This shows right here how he don't have no street smarts.
And you right back where everyone tell you that you don't need to be.
Right back.
Right back.
Like, you done unalive the cop. You unalive King Kilo's nephew, knowing that there is a whole bounty on your head, and yet you are still walking out in the streets like I thought for sure in this scene right here, I didn't even expect Jenard. I thought somebody else was like going to roll up on him and take a shot at him.
Well, that's what I expected Jenard to do, but I think Jenard is going to hide him out. I don't know why I feel that way. I don't know why I feel that way. We know that Jenard is not going to unalive him because we see him in future episodes. So we know that he's not unalive. So what do you think Jenard's going to do? You know that D-Mac doesn't unalive Jenard because we see him in future episodes. So I think Jenard is really going to try to get him out of town or get him out of the way for a minute, so he can go back and tell King Kilo that he is alive, but really he got him hidden out. But this dummy ain't gonna go away because I think we see him talking to Tommy in the next episode.
I could have swore that said the season trailer. I didn't think it said next episode. Could be wrong.
You know what? That's right. That was this season trailer. It wasn't the next episode. You're right.
I'll say I could have been wrong looking at it quick, but yeah, man. Yeah, when I saw this right here, I was like, yep, somebody about to spray him. I wasn't even thinking that it was Jenard. I thought somebody was just going to take some shots at him, and then he would finally realize that like people are after you, you crash test dummy.
I know, right? I thought that too. And I was like, man, you haven't learned your lesson yet, D-Mac. You just get in the car with strangers, huh? Well, he tried to brush off old boy. He was like, I ain't going nowhere with you.
Yep. Until as soon as he said those magic words, like, nah, Diamond sent me. You back in the fold. And I was like, bro, you just don't think at all. Like, that's what I've been talking about. It's about time y'all let me back. And I'm like, bro, like, you still don't get it. Like, that's why Tommy sent you away. Not only that, you had the perfect joint when you was in the house on the couch running the social media.
Yep. And that's where you should have stayed.
You could have been right there making all the bread, but nah, you trying to prove like how tough you are, how much you can bring to the table. And for somebody that's supposed to be all of this, you don't have a lick of street smarts. Ain't nowhere
not a bit of it.
When they keep telling you there's a bounty on you, like, and Diamond, like you said, Diamond had just told him, like, nah, we ain't take care of the King Kilo situation, and you still gonna walk out on the streets.
I didn't think that he was going to be unalive here, but I did think that he was going to get upped on. I thought that, you know, they were probably going to blast off on him right here. He was going to duck and get away. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't understand Jenard's angle for this. The only thing I can come up with is that Jenard is going to try to move him somewhere else.
I don't know. I think it's going to be whatever Shanti told him to do. For real. I mean, I can't see him saving and protecting, especially after Diamond gave the nod to like, yeah, go ahead, take him off the map. I think it's gonna be more so whatever Shanti told him to do, like this how we gonna get back in, and this how we gonna end up taking down Tommy and stuff. It's how I see. But you could be right. He might maybe Janard to soften up and have a change.
Move differently, because right now he can't afford to have no smoke with Tommy, and at the same time he can't afford to have no smoke with King Kilo. So you know that he is not going to unalive D-Mac. We know that he's not going to unalive D-Mac. Now, what might end up happening, I'll say that for next week.
Okay.
So D-Mac gets in the car with Jannar, and Jannar is like, first he was like, I ain't going nowhere with you. And he was like, no, Diamond sent me. And he's like, I got a job for you, whatever the case may be. So I think he's going to try to take him somewhere and hide him out. This dummy right here going to rent a car. Not get on a train, not get on a bus out of town, and then rent a car somewhere else. He goes to the rent-a-car counter at the airport and rent a car. Man, big snitch, bit man, crown snitch. You're a dummy.
Dumb should have been gone.
Been gone long ago. You should have while you gave Aunt Beth that envelope full of money. You should have got the keys to one of her whips.
Yep.
And got out of town.
And got out of town.
Tommy and Diamond roll up on him. They up the strap on him, and they basically reveal to him that we know that you are the snitch, and you have been snitching, and that the only reason why you're alive right now is because you're gonna do what we say, when we say, and how we say it.
I knew right here in this scene that they wasn't taking him out. And the reason how I knew it was because when I looked at Tommy's gun, he ain't have a silencer on it. Anytime he's
anytime he do that dirty work,
like something like that, they in a wide open parking lot, like nah, he would have had a silencer on him for sure. He would have definitely had a silencer on him. And then also another thing I peeped was Diamond's face. I think Diamond didn't agree with that whole thing. With that whole thing of him keeping him around to be the FBI snitch or like inside man or whatever.
Diamond ain't with that.
Yeah. Like his face as soon as Tommy said that, like when Tommy said that, I think that's when like his face was looking like, so we still not gonna take this dude out.
Exactly. I mean, he had that same look on his face again. Like, so you still gonna let this dude live. Diamond is not with this at all. I agree with you, Alex. Diamond is like, he definitely gonna roll down on Tommy. He tired of this. He tired of all this foolishness. And so am I. I'm tired of it too. Dexter, you know the Power Universe don't got no cameras in no parking garages. They didn't have no cameras in book 2 when Tariq and Bray got rid of Angela's nephew. They didn't have one in OG Power when Ghost got rid of Terry Silver. They didn't have one in Raising Kanan when Lulu attacked Crowd Camacho. They don't have cameras in parking garages in the Power Universe. They do not.
Yeah, no cameras around there. That's how everybody always get. Yeah, because just like you said, Terry Silver, we would have known then. Ghost would have got caught then. With that whole thing. So yeah, ain't no cameras in the universe. But definitely for sure, was looking at this here, you could definitely see how he just definitely didn't have. He was not down with that at all. But I see Tommy's bigger picture. I see his bigger picture. Like this to help us keep us one step ahead of the feds. So I kind of see how like I see his end game with that. But at the same time, I kind of agree with, because because I think Tommy thinking like, yo, we know he a snitch, he a Fed snitch. So if we take him out, it's gonna be more heat on us rather than us leave him alive, and he can be our informant, and that's how we'll keep on. That's how we'll keep moving forward for the whole thing. Yep. Okay. So it did say this season.
Oh yeah. So you were right. You were right. I was wrong.
Yep. Your girl already still angry.
Yeah, she mad. She mad about something. So you know that tells you right there that something ain't gonna go her way. We see that Tommy is probably going to continue to bully Vic and manipulate Vic and basically try to get him to give information about the feds. But I don't trust Vic.
I don't either. So, but you definitely right, because he was what you call it? I forgot what he was doing. I forgot what you call it when they put the towel over your face and drowned you with water.
Yeah. Alex, who you talking about? Vic? Do we think he make it to the end of the season? No, I don't.
She Dexter, she still was.
She wanted to, yeah. She wanted to, but that's when everybody was getting on her case. Like, why are you worried about Tommy when we got all these other folks locked up? Like, we got a case here, but you worried about chasing behind Tommy. Yeah, Alex, I don't think Vic gonna make it.
Okay, thanks, Chuck. And I thought it was waterboarding, but I wasn't sure. I'm about to be loud and wrong.
Yep.
We definitely know here she probably meeting with Vic again.
This is from this episode.
Nah, it was in the trailer.
That's what I'm saying. This scene right here is from this episode. When she was in the car with Vic, she had the same pantsuit on.
I wonder why they put it in the trailer then.
Yeah. They do that to try to make you feel like something else gonna happen or whatever the case may be. But that is from this episode.
Good eye, because I surely did not pay attention to that.
Matter of fact, I think you got the same screenshot later on. I think you got the same screenshot for this scene. That's why I recognize it. We'll go back and look at it. But yeah, that's from this episode. I still think that Jannar is still going to be trying to whisper in Diamond's ear about Tommy and getting rid of Tommy. And, you know, Diamond going to try to do the right thing by Tommy, because at the end of the day, even though he might not like how Tommy moving right now, he recognized that Tommy has done good for CBI, and like, yo, we still owe him that much. And Jannar gonna be like, shit, I did too. Like, no, you right, CJ. They got him looking all bummy and
like I told you, like they still got him looking like he's strung out. Like, bro, still doing the hair on. That's why I'm like, he done got clean. Like, why y'all still got him like looking like this? Like, and he back in the fold, so he making money. So, I mean, he's still driving around in that Lambo truck. So,
he just got it back. They finna go rob somebody here. They're robbing somebody here. I
was thinking this was like,
this is next week. This is next week's episode. This is in next week's episode, rather. Yep. So I don't know. It could be the Albanians. Could be the Albanian spot, because whoever they are, they just robbed somebody because they got a bag of work in their hand.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know who it is. I was thinking about maybe it's a holding. Could
be one of Miguel's stash houses.
But I definitely think it's probably, you right, it probably is one of the Albanians or something. Or I can't see that, because then that wouldn't make sense. I was about to say, or Tommy faking again, but that wouldn't make sense for him to do that. It
does, Dex. It's like a little scene from an action movie. You're right. It does. Yeah, or either, like I said, it could be the Albanians that Tommy rolling back on and decide to blow their spot up since they didn't decide to work with them. You know, Tommy petty like that. This snake right here is slithering and scheming and scamming still. It's gonna cost her life.
I just want to know who she was fighting in that trailer.
She was fighting somebody, wasn't it?
She was fighting a girl and threw her head up against the locker.
Don't you think that Elise gonna probably try to send some folks over there to get her after her too?
No, Elise don't know what she doing.
She goofy to do some stuff like that. She's still trying to finesse Jannard. I'm telling you, he gonna end up taking her out the same way Tommy took out Hollow with his bare hands.
Yeah, I can see it coming because I think at some point Jannard probably gonna get tired of Shanti bossing them around and stuff. This is the scene that I'm really want to see. Like who is Che talking to?
I want to say it's Miguel.
Yeah, I can see that.
I agree that the Diamond and Tommy partnership is only going to last so much longer. There's so many things that's fracturing it right now, so I can see it falling apart. I don't think that they're going to walk away as friends by the end of the season. I think Tommy gets ran out of town. That's how I feel like it's going to end. I think by the time Tariq comes into the fold, Tommy is on his way out of Chicago. It's time for Tommy to pick up what little pieces he have left. I don't know if we know that Maria probably not gonna make it. We know JP not gonna make it. I think he gonna pack up Kate and D-Mac and they're gonna head back to New York.
Yeah, I think JP ain't gonna make it because of D-Mac dumb self.
I think what happens to JP is he end up taking a bullet for D-Mac. Try to save him.
Yep.
And it's gonna probably be a hit behind King Kilo.
Yep.
And it's gonna end up JP gonna end up being the one to take the bullet for it. Please, not another pregnancy. Please, no. Could be though.
Yeah.
Could be. But I don't think that would change any of the dynamics for if we had future seasons of Force, I could see a pregnancy storyline. But if Force is coming to an end, unless they're gonna roll Maria's character over in the Legacy, I don't see the importance of the pregnancy storyline. But could happen though. It could happen. It could happen.
It could, but
it could happen.
I'm with you on that one. I don't see that happening.
So we know this is an episode that hasn't aired yet. So we know for that reason that whatever Jannard getting ready to do with D-Mac is not going to be a successful situation. So, and I'm sure he's back over here whining to Tommy again about some work.
Yep. He's trying to get back in CBI. And Tommy told him no. But as we can see in the trailer, he don't listen because we see him in a scene with a Draco. So he don't listen at all. So that's why I'm hoping for sure. Like, shoot. I don't know. I'm hoping, like I said, I'm hoping he don't go over the Legacy either. So hopefully he don't at all. This is the scene right here. I was trying to figure out. I can see that's his right hand man, but I couldn't tell like if he had a gun in his hand or not. Oh no, that looked like a bag.
That looked like a bag, yeah.
So yeah, he must be handing him a bag of work or something. Is what I'm thinking. But it look at the same time, look like Miguel pissed off about something. So it might be something that Tommy did. You know what? Now that you said about the that spot that they blow up, I'm thinking Tommy blows up their spot. What was it? The Arabians blows up their spot to make them work with Tommy.
Yeah.
Like and make it look like somebody else did it. And then
we don't seen this before.
Yeah.
You know, that's Tommy MO. That's always Tommy MO, is to always create a demand.
And then whatchamacallit is whatchamacallit. He's handing that bag, he's handing him it's like the return work. Like, oh, nah, they don't want it no more because they got it from Tommy for a better price.
Oh, that's exactly what's getting ready to happen. Then, like I said, that's exactly what's getting ready to happen. They are getting ready to blow up. They're getting ready to blow up the Albanian spot. They're getting ready to blow up the Albanian spot and force them to work.
Yep, I can see that coming. That's exactly what's about to happen.
That's exactly what's getting ready to happen.
And then, yep, he paps it. He giving him the bag back. Like, here you go. And of course, this pisses Miguel off. I just want to know who was it that rolled up on Tommy and Maria with the drive-by?
You don't think it's a setup? You don't think it's a setup, a scare tactic from Miguel? I thought about that as Miguel just trying to make Tommy so dangerous that where she's not gonna want to be around him. Like he's trying to create this narrative where she don't want to be around Tommy because shit keep happening. So I felt like that was a setup on Miguel to try to make Tommy so hot that she's not gonna want to be around him.
I mean, I could see that, but I'm thinking at the same time he putting his sister's life at risk. You know what I'm saying? Because the bullet could accidentally hit her. But that's definitely a good theory about it. But I mean, she even said, and I could have sworn in one part of the trailer that like she was holding a gun herself.
But that was this week's scene too. That scene in the trailer where they showed her holding the weapon, that was from this week.
Okay, so, but it could, you know what? You know what? I forgot all about that. It might even be people from the Marquez cartel.
Oh, could be.
That's they finally rolling up on them, and that's what they doing, like to try to take Tommy out. And shoot, it might be in this scene right here where Maria get deleted herself, like you said. I also want to know, was this from this scene from this episode?
It could be. No, it's from another. I seen in the trailer. It's going to be another visit between Claudia and that stupid ass girl, Elise. It's going to be another. It's going to be another scene where Elise goes to see Claudia. And it's going to be they're going to be talking about them making another attempt at Shanti and another unsuccessful attempt to try to take out Shanti and Tommy. Is what she's going to report. It could be next week's episode. I think she's going to report back to Claudia that Tommy and Showstep are still alive.
Yeah, probably more than likely, and she probably going.
Claudia is going to be disappointed behind it because she was like, "Damn, I thought they were gone."
You know what? This is actually a very, very good question right here, Slim Bates. I've been trying to. I guess maybe because the show is around Tommy, so that's why they had to make her so obsessed. Because I'm trying to. Now that you said that, I can't think of anything that Tommy has done.
You just answered it. It's because it's his show. That character's always got to be the one that's wrapped up in the investigation with law enforcement. It's the same. It's the same DNA from day one, and all the Power shows that law enforcement has to be chasing our known characters.
Yeah, and then also
she became obsessed with Tommy when she found out that he faked his death in New York. I was thinking to myself, why not call New York back and let New York know that he's still alive and let them come deal with him?
Yep. And then now just sitting here thinking about it, I'm also thinking it's because she's trying to make a name for herself, since we know that she was trying to be mayor. So that's why she's so obsessed with Tommy, to try to bring him down. And it looked good on her win record. But like the lady told her, like, you know, they don't have to see your losses, just the wins. And I think that's why she was so obsessed with it. But
Right.
there go Marshall right there behind Diamond.
Yep, there you go. Yep.
But I'm wondering here who they about to roll up on.
I think this is where they are about to I think this is where they split. I think this is where they split and they go their separate ways. Tommy and Diamond.
Oh, okay. I see what you said, because Jannard is back with him.
Yeah. You could just by the way that the scene is shot, you have it looks like a division.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like you got Jannard that's walking side by side with him, not behind him. I feel like that this is the episode where they decide to part and go ways. Now, Diamond is going to want it. Diamond is going to want it to be a peaceful situation.
Mm-hmm.
Jannard is going to be like, he gonna want blood.
Yep, that's for sure. That's for sure. Jannard gonna be like, man, let's just knock him off and we take everything over. Yeah, that's for sure. That's definitely for sure. I agree with that 100%. But yeah, now that you said that, you might be right. This probably is the scene where the division comes, and now it's back CBI.
Yep, it's back original CBI. Yep. So we'll see about that. Oh, somebody asked earlier in the chat, what are our death predictions for the season? So I feel like JP is number one on my list.
I agree with that.
I feel like Stacey Mark could be on the list. For some reason, I'm not so sure about Kate. I'm a little worried about Kate.
You know what? I ain't even think about that.
I'm a little worried about Kate.
It definitely could be Kate. For me, I'm trying to think. I got JP for sure. Definitely got JP. I see. I see that as a prediction. I'm like 50-50 with Maria.
She's on my list too.
I'm 50-50 with Miguel. Honestly, you know what?
Be on the list.
You know who I do have on my list that I think it'll probably end up going to be on there? Che.
You think they're gonna take Che out?
I think somehow, some way, it's gonna come out like how we said it's gonna come out, and whatchamacallit, it's not gonna have what's his name? Miguel not gonna have no choice but to take him out.
Huh.
Like, he ain't gonna have no choice. Like, cause he know if Che finds out, like, of course, whatchamacallit, shoot, he might even, sitting here thinking about it, he might even do it just to make it look like that Tommy did it and everybody turn on Tommy.
What about Diamond or Jannard? Do they make it out?
I don't know, man. I feel like, of course,
Shanti is definitely on my list.
Oh yeah,
number 2 on my list, actually. JP's number 1. Shanti is definitely number 2. But what about Diamond and Jannard? Do they walk away, or there are no happy endings in Power. There are no happy endings in Power. Do you really think that Jannard and Diamond are going to ride off into the sunset as the new supplier? One of them might.
Yeah.
Not both.
I feel like, of course, the obvious choice would be Jannard, but something saying like
an obvious choice, he may not be the one.
Yeah, but I'm kind of feeling like maybe it's going to be Diamond. No, I'm gonna have to look more once the season progresses. before I can give my other theories.
I mean, I think that's what they're kind of setting us up for Power Legacy, is for it to be the Tommy, Tariq, and D-Max show. And I really hope not. I hope they bring characters like, maybe they need to bring someone that's around Tommy's age for Tommy to run with. Tommy running around with these teenagers is just stupid. It just absolutely is stupid. Give him at least bring him two bit back. Give him somebody that's around his own age group, to run with. But I think it's going to end up being Tom is going to end up moving into more of a mentor type role, and it's going to be D-Mac and Tariq out here in these streets. Tom is going to have to lay low from whatever happened in Chicago. Plus, he's already supposed to be unalive in New York. Yep. Tom is going to have to be a behind the scenes guy for Power Legacy. I can't see Tommy being back on if they bring it back to New York. We talked about that. We don't know if Power Legacy is going to be set in New York or another city, but all right, guys. Well, that was our episode 1 recap. Appreciate y'all coming and hanging out. I do apologize for all the confusion that was going on in the chat. I'm still trying to figure it out myself, but rest assured we won't have that problem next week. Anyway, y'all drop y'all comments, share the video out. Fresh, you got any other housekeeping before we wrap up?
Nope, pretty much got it all wrapped up. I'm just looking forward to seeing the next episode and seeing how this season is going to play out.
Do you think we're going to be on fast forward at this point? I think we're on gas at this point. I don't think we have many slow episodes.
I hope they got to, we're going to have at least one. They're going to throw one in there for sure.
Like it was this one. I feel like this could probably be our slowest episode. I mean, they got too much to. I mean, at this point, we only got 7 more episodes left.
Yeah.
So we got to wrap up a lot of stuff, and that's why I don't understand why they brought Claudia's character back, because it's the last season. We're supposed to be getting rid of characters, winding stuff down. You keeping storylines open.
Wait a minute. It's not 10 episodes this season.
When has it ever been 10 episodes? I thought it's always 8 episodes.
Really? Because Raising Kanan had 10.
Man, it's been 17 years since Forrest's been back on. I don't know. I thought it was always 8 episodes they have.
Okay, yeah. If it's 8, if we get 7 more, then 8 for sure. Yeah, you're right. It's about to speed up then.
Yeah, we got to hit the gas.
So I thought it was 10. That's why I figured we was gonna get at least one that was slow.
Let me see. I'm looking at the episode descriptions from last season. Let's see. Yeah, you're right. It was 10.
Okay.
It's 10.
So we probably about to get at least 1 or 2.
Yeah, we might have 1 or 2 slow episodes. We're gonna get a backstory episode in here on somebody somewhere. Yeah, so we'll see. All right, fam. We will see you guys next week. I hope everyone has a great week, and we will talk to you guys on next week's episode. Ooh. Watch out for our predictions. They'll be out probably tomorrow, Tuesday.
We will see y'all next week.
All right, peace.